Now, EG Solutions is a back-office software solutions provider, which doesn't sound terribly exciting, but actually what they do is, because it basically helps to improve all those things that we often take for granted in terms of service. And we're joined now by Elizabeth Gooch, who is the founder and the CEO. And of course, the news today is that you've just signed a deal with a major unnamed company which is going to move you into the local government sector. Tell us about it.
Oh, hi, Nigel. Nice to talk to you. So this is a new contract win for EG in a new sector. We traditionally have been mostly financial services. We've been also selling into outsourcers, and then last year won 3 utilities. So local government is the next new sector for us. We built our product as a horizontal play to be able to be deployed in many sectors. So this is really just demonstrating the capability of the software and the versatility of it to be able to go anywhere, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Yeah, and I suppose the fact it's local government, I mean, it's something that all of us will have had some experience on, and in some cases some frustration with, that you try and transact something with the government, pay for something or get something sorted out, and the automated systems just don't seem to work. Now, if I'm right in assuming that what you offer is a back-end system that actually makes it work rather than not work.
Okay, well, what our product actually is workforce optimization for the back office. And what we're actually doing is optimizing 2 things. We're optimizing how work is managed through the processes, and also how the workforce is then utilized in undertaking that work and making sure it gets done as efficiently as possible.
So in other words, if you ring up and you're hanging on for 30 minutes, that's not very good, and that's often down to the way that it's organised.
Yeah, and to be honest, the front office, which is the call centre where those calls would be taken, have usually been optimised pretty well, often optimised or outsourced, or you're put onto a sort of IVR voice routing, which isn't very satisfactory either. But our sweet spot is actually behind that front line. It's where the more complex processing is done, so things like benefit claims or the processing of council tax. And it's the longer cycle work that can actually lead to lots more telephone calls and queries because something hasn't been done correctly. So it's those processes that we focus on. And to be honest, it doesn't matter how good your call centre is, if these processing teams in the back office aren't working effectively, it just lets down the whole customer experience, and we all know that that customer experience is pretty shoddy, as you said.
Now, I understand for confidentiality reasons, you can't disclose who this partner is, but it is a very big, major player. I can't help thinking, well, why can't they do what you're doing themselves? Why have they come to you?
I think it's horses for courses, really, and picking best-of-breed products and suppliers. So this particular outsourcer had made an attempt at building their own product, and then decided that, you know what, this is actually, it's the product we can get from EG is better. Let's use that. Let's use this one, and we can roll it out more quickly. And I think, organisations are realising they should concentrate on their core processes and outsource other things. We do that here. We outsource accounts. We outsource expense processing. We concentrate on our core. We're no different to any big organisation in that sense. But very happily, they selected us as the preferred partner for this product.
And it's worth 1.6 million spread over 3 years.
It's worth at least 1.6 million. So we've announced the minimum sort of committed revenue that we're expecting from this contract. There's obviously additional services and additional licenses that will come on the top of that, but we've got clear contracted visibility of that 1.6 million as we speak today.
And what would you say is different about the way you approach this compared to, well, what they were trying to do themselves and what some of the other competitors are doing? Why is yours better?
Well, we are the leading product for back office workforce optimization. We pioneered and invented this market space way back when we started our business. So we have concentrated on developing a product that's purpose-built for these back office environments. Some of our competitors will be trying to shoehorn in a product that's been built for the front office and try to make that work. There's a lot of intellectual property and a lot of sort of algorithms and science within the product for an organisation whose core business is really about outsourcing and servicing, why are they trying to turn their hands to developing a product like ours? It's really about, we've concentrated our efforts on building this product so they can concentrate their efforts on being better at servicing. So I think that's essentially why it will work.
And of course, I know that in the past you've met some resistance from financial services in particular, because they're a bit wary of the cloud for security reasons or whatever. And I just wonder with local government, what is the cloud solution? Is it, private cloud? Is it just general cloud, or is it some kind of hybrid?
Yeah, okay. Well, I think it's fair to say that every enterprise is having to wake up to the benefits of the cloud, and I think mobile strategies are actually driving organisations to look that way. And as they start to see the benefits, then they become more open to them. I think information security is a concern for financial services. It's a concern for every organisation, including local authorities. But there are actually ways that you can safeguard information security, and the hybrid model that you mentioned is the way to do that. So you can optimise the majority of the software in the cloud. We offer a private cloud solution, so that means the data is protected for each customer. It's not public cloud where everyone is signing into the same database. And we also offer a hybrid model, so they can keep some of their most secure information behind their own firewall. And that model works best. If we absolutely have to, then we can still deploy on-premise. We don't like to, but there is that option as well. So the hybrid seems to work best for where clients are concerned about information security.
All right, so 2014 seems to have been a very good year. You've developed into new areas. You're moving into local government now as well. What next? Where can we see you going? A lot of investment going on, and you're taking on staff.
Yeah, well, 2014 was really optimising and benefiting from on the return on investment and things and strategies that we deployed in the previous 2 years. And those strategies were all about positioning the business for growth. So we built the product. I mentioned before, we've got the leading product in back office optimization. Our plan now is to balance that investment with investment in sales and marketing and wider distribution. So new sectors, new territories, that's where we're focused. And so you should see more announcements like you've seen today for new sectors and new areas of the world where the software is being deployed. So onwards and upwards, focus on growth. That's the strategy for now.
Right, okay. Elizabeth Gooch, thank you very much indeed for joining us. Elizabeth is the founder and CEO of EG Solutions.
Thank you, Nigel. Nice to talk to you.